Hey, what's up everybody? This is Denman. We're in beautiful Washington, D.C. We thought we'd check out Kelly Towles' new in-home studio today. He's a DC-based street artist who's done gallery work, murals, you name it. Everything from the DMV to the West Coast. So let's take a look.
This isn't a Fox 5 thing, is it?
Could be.
Tight.
How are you, my friend?
I know Spanish. My lovely. Thanks, dude.
There's dog.
Thanks, Rosen. It's really big in here, so you might get lost. But
right.
It's kind of massive. This is the headquarters. I am the dog owner known as Kelly Towles. I am an artist and I live and work in Washington, D.C. Yes, I built it with brick and mortar and love, as well as dog power. Same studio, I just upgraded it, and like I've taken it to the next level. Most people can't take their studios to the next level.
Right.
I can do that.
What's that level about? What did you end up?
Well, it's called building a shelf. Building a shelf and putting a spray paint on it. There's this rinky-dink little hole called like U Street Music Hall. That place is weird. Those guys are freaks. I can't tell if he's Asian or Belgian or what, but this guy tried to touch me. Like really, like he cornered me in the bathroom and he said, no spot. No, I love U Street Music Hall, it's awesome.
So what do you think about the arts scene in DC? What do you think about the changes in DC? Do you think it's going to be better or worse for the arts here?
I think it's getting better. The problem with DC is that it's so conservative. Like DC's really conservative. It's such a shift that's happening. It's because the progression of the city becoming a world-class city. Like it really, DC is like in the last 10 years. Like anybody who's lived in DC in the last 10 years knows. Like it's just astounding. Like really astounding what it's become. Like you said, it's commerce and people want to cash in and make a living off of doing like this, but like be like, yeah, I sold to, you know, Senator Neener in like Republican beer burger. It works that way, but also I think in such a conservative city, it can have the same counter effect where people like me really want to do something really different, and it's not just for money. It's for the sheer enjoyment of it, and like the sheer enjoyment of going out and like, I don't know, like just being all around creative without having to bend to the issues of dealing with money. I mean, I like getting paid, don't get me wrong. I like selling my artwork, don't get me wrong. But I don't want it to just be for that sentiment, that sole reason, you know. I don't want to leave the city I love just because I don't have much space. That's why I have a small art studio. But that's why I try to think bigger and like do things more compact, and then when I take it outside, I can just assemble it there. I think it's just all about ingenuity. Mm-hmm. Like realistically, everyone's like, oh, well, there's no art spaces. Well, then do something about it. Like really, if someone wants to be like, I want to create a giant place for studios, well, then I think that person that's bitching the most should try to go get a giant loan and go buy a place and make it happen, or go to the government and say, look, there's no art spaces, and petition and try to make something happen. It's all about the person that's doing something about it instead of the person that's bitching about it. Anybody that lives in DC that considers themselves an artist or this or that or whatever can go after a grant. Like you can be a musician, you can be a writer, you can be an artist, you can be I don't know, but like you can go after grants and they'll support you in letting you do stuff that you want to do.